Life is composed of lights and shadows, and we would be untruthful, insincere, and saccharine if we tried to pretend there were shadows. Laughter is America's most important export. There is more treasure in books than in all the pirates loot on Treasure Island. The era we are living in today is a dream of coming true. Somehow I can't believe that there are any heights that can't be scaled by a man who knows the secrets of making dreams come true. This special secret, it seems to me, can be summarized in 4Cs. They are curiosity, confidence, courage, and constancy. There is great comfort and inspiration in the feeling of close human relationships and its bearing on our mutual fortunes, a powerful force to overcome the tough breaks which are certain to come to most of us from time to time. A man should never neglect his family for business. The worst of us is not without innocence, although buried deeply it might be. After the rain, the sun will reappear. There is life after the pain. The joy will still be here. Leadership means that a group, large or small, is willing to entrust authority to a person who has shown judgment, wisdom, personal appeal, and proven competence. Fantasy and reality often overlap. Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age. Dreams are forever. The important thing is the family. If you can keep the family together, and that's the backbone of our whole business, catering to families, that's what we hope to do. There's nothing funnier than the human animal. Our heritage and ideals, our code and standards, the things we live by and teach our children are preserved or diminished by how freely we exchange ideas and feelings. You reach a point where you don't work for money. For every laugh, there should be a tear. You can't just let nature run wild. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. I always like to look on the optimistic side of life, but I am realistic enough to know that life is a complex matter. The more you like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique. A person should set his goals as early as he can and devote all his energy and talent to getting there. With enough effort, he may achieve it, or he may find something that is even more rewarding. But in the end, no matter what the outcome, he will know he has been alive. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionable. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles, have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. Why worry if you've done the very best you can? Worrying won't make it any better. First, think. Second, believe. Third, dream. And finally, dare. Get a good idea and stay with it. Dog it and work at it until it's done right. The difference between winning and losing is most often not quitting. Whatever you do, do it well. All you've got to do is own up to your ignorance honestly, and you'll find people who are eager to fill your head with information. Everyone falls down. Getting back up is how you learn how to walk. Never get bored or cynical. Yesterday is a thing of the past. Courage is the main quality of leadership, in my opinion, no matter where it is exercised. Usually it implies some risk, especially in new undertakings. Courage to initiate something and to keep it going, pioneering and adventurous. Spirit to blaze new ways, often in our land of opportunity. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. People often ask me if I know the secret of success and if I could tell others how to make their dreams come true. My answer is you do it by working. When you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do, and one thing it takes to accomplish something is courage. That's the real trouble with the world. Too many people grow up, they forget. Crowded classrooms and half-day sessions are a tragic waste of our greatest national resource, the minds of our children. Adults are interested if you don't play down to the little 2 or 3 year olds or talk down. I don't believe in talking down to children. I don't believe in talking down to any certain segment. I like to kind of just talk in a general way to the audience. Children are always reaching. Children are people, and they should have to reach to learn about things, to understand things, just as adults have to reach if they want to grow in mental stature. Childishness, I think it's the equivalent of never losing your sense of humor. I mean, there's a certain something that you retain. It's the equivalent of not getting so stuffy that you can't laugh at others. Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether he be 6 or 60. Call the child innocence. I don't believe in playing down children, either in life or in motion pictures. I didn't treat my own youngsters like fragile flowers, and I think no parent should. Why do we have to grow up? I know more adults who have the children's approach to life. There are people who don't give a hang what the Jones do. You see them at Disneyland. Every time you go there, they're not afraid to be delighted with simple pleasures, and they have a degree of contentment